Check. Good evening, and thank you all for coming this evening. If you received one of these, you'll see sort of what the purpose is for tonight. We are preparing for our annual evaluation, and tonight is sort of a night where we can have the students perform for an audience and kind of get their jitters out, and also get some feedback on how they can improve before their dates. On stage is the 7th grade group. Their performance date is March 14th at Kell High School, and our assigned time is 5 o'clock. Following that will be the 8th grade group, and their assigned date is March 26th at McEachern at 4:50. The process itself, and we want to make sure that most of the 7th grade parents, 8th grade parents, you've been through it, but the process itself, these students will be in front of approximately 8 judges. 3 will judge the entire band. 1 will judge just the woodwinds, 1 will judge just the brass, 1 will judge just the percussion, 1 will judge us conducting. He'll be in the back with a camera talking while we're trying to stay focused. And 1 will do sight reading. The entire process is they come on stage, we have 20 minutes, we are required to do 3 pieces. 1 is considered a warm-up piece, it's usually a march of some kind. Then we have 2 other pieces that should be contrasting in some form, and we have to choose them from an approved list, a Georgia State list. And then you'll see on your sheet there's different grade levels. Our 7th grade group is going straight grade level 2. And you can read the paper and see that. So they come out, they perform. There's a little bit of awkward silence in between as the judges are sitting in the back finishing their comments as they record their comments or write their comments. They'll give us a wave, and we're allowed to go on to the next piece. So it's real awkward. So we're going to simulate that a little bit tonight. After they perform on stage their 3 songs, they'll be taken off stage to a separate room. A clinician will come in and for 20 minutes tell them different things that they did well and things that they can improve on in the future. So for about 20 minutes, they get a little bit of feedback from a clinician. After that, they then get some folders with some music in it that they have never seen. We have 6 minutes to go through it with them, talk to them about different things that they're going to see, different things to remember, just kind of give them reminders. And at the end of that 6 minutes, they have to perform that music for the judge. And that's called sight reading. And what that does, it takes a look at all of their basic foundation. Can they read notes? Can they read key signatures? Can they interpret symbols and signs that's on the music? Can they do all of that together and actually make a performance out of a piece of music they've only seen for 6 minutes? After that, the process is over. We go to McDonald's and come back home. It's sort of like the CRCT for band. Everywhere in Georgia, all middle school bands, all high school bands are required to do this. We have a different kind of March Madness. It's not as much fun as the basketball March Madness, but it all happens in March, and it's in varying weeks with different, not divisions, but districts, with different districts. So what you're going to hear tonight is how much they've prepared so far, gives us a chance to get some feedback, and we still have 2 weeks with this group, almost 4 weeks with this group to improve. On a couple of the songs, we won't necessarily be playing the whole thing. We're just going to play what we know they can play tonight, just to give them a chance to get that experience. But overall, I think you'll really enjoy it. And then if you are able to come to festival, it's a whole lot more fun to perform for an audience. And unfortunately, the times that we are assigned, there's generally not a large audience. So if there's any way you can get to either one of those performances, we'd really appreciate it so we have an audience to perform for, because otherwise all they see are the judges sitting at back tables. And that's a little more nerve-wracking. So off we go. The Lindley 7th grade band, we're going to start the way they will do it there.